Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. I want you to understand that The Naked Communist, written by Skousen, was done, this is on January 10th, 1963, yet the book didn't come out till after 2012, after he died. Fortifying Communistic Goals of Congress Record, and the Skousen book, The Naked Communist, Principles Worth Revisiting and looking at. U.S. should accept coexistence was the only alternative to atomic war. That's an important statement. It means that the coexisting with the socialists and the liberals and the other people that want to destroy our sovereign freedom. President Reagan doctrine to aggressively stand against the evil empire. Anyhow, moral strength. If they could break down our moral strength, they'd have a chance of taking us over from the inside. You need to look at this in different eyes. Permit free trade between all nations regardless of the communist affiliation. Extend long-term Russia-Soviet satellites. The thing is that Russia has chased out a lot of the elite groups and we haven't. The left-wing communists have liquidated over 100 million people worldwide. The Black Book of Communism. Recognition of Red China, admission of Red China to UN. That's been done under Carter. Prolonged conference to ban atomic tests. The U.S. has agreed to suspend tests as long as negotiations are in progress. All Soviet satellites individually represented in the UN. You notice the UN is a key player in this and should be eliminated. Promote the UN. Again, the UN is a key player in this. Weakening our government's ability to conduct such investigations led to attack of 9/11. Take a oath of loyalty. To do away with loyalty oaths. And this will help us get away with taking the constitutional oath. See, this is another way of destroying our allegiance to the Constitution and our freedoms and our rights. Get control of the schools. This is another thing. The NEA and other groups that the government controls are very liberal in voting and otherwise. We need to get the schools back into a private sector, but funded federally. Gain control of all student newspapers. Why don't you just gain control of all newspapers? Get control positions in radio, TV, motion pictures. That's been done. Control art critics, directors of museums. That's been done. Eliminate all laws governing obscenity by calling them censorship. That's been done. This has been done. But Americans have unknowingly encouraged this immorality with social religion instead of conservative religion. This has been done. Eliminate prayer and any phrases of religious expression in schools on the grounds of violates principle of separation of church and state. This is a key one, and this has been going on for a long time. Discredit the American Constitution, calling it inadequate, old-fashioned, out of step. Discredit the Founding Fathers. This has been done. Belittling all forms of American culture and discourage the teaching of American history on the grounds of minor part of the big picture. Eliminate all those procedures that interfere with the operation of communist apparatus. Eliminate the House Committee on Un-American Activities. Been done. Discredit and eventually dismantle FBI. This is currently being done. Infiltrate and gain control of more unions. This has been done. Infiltrate and gain control of big business. This has been done. And using psychological expertise to gain control over communist goals for those who oppose communist control. Raise the children and negative influence of parents. This has been done. Create impression of violence and insurrection as legitimate respects of American tradition. group consciousness and authoritarianism by mobocracy. Overthrow all colonial governments and native populations were ready for self-government. And internationalize the Panama Canal. So we don't have control over that. Get rid of the Monroe Doctrine. Repeal the colony reservation to the U.S. cannot prevent a world court from seizing jurisdiction over domestic problems. Get world court jurisdiction over domestic problems. Give the world court jurisdiction over nations and individuals alike. This has all been done. They've got all these. So, again, this came out in, 63? The book didn't come out till 2012. This is already happening, and it's unfortunate. As we see in the movie Good Night and Good Luck, it's been twisted and moved. This stuff was real, and it was in its foundational progress since the early 1900s. Go back and study how communism and these social programs got started. They were all in the early 1900s. This was 50 years, 55, almost 60 years after they got started. This is Edward R. Murrow, and it's the one on the movie Good Night and Good Luck, going after Senator Joseph McCarthy. McCarthy was a little zealous, overzealous, but he was right in the fact that communism was well on its way of taking over elite groups in the military, in the government, in the schooling, in the industry, in film, and in other areas as well that we've mentioned. So, and again, this is in the later 50s, early 60s. We're looking at April 3rd, 1954. I won't play it, but he was fighting back against some wrongs that had been done. And I can agree with him. But he didn't understand how slippery the ground had become. And there were already infiltrations in the CIA with Nazis. And there was also infiltrations in the FBI and in our judicial system as well, and in the Supreme Court. He wasn't as off as we thought. What almost no one was aware of, or the people that were broadcasting it, is that these liberal socialistic agendas were falling right in line with the communistic and Nazi agendas. And we welcomed in the Nazi agendas with the CIA and with their spy network and the elite groups that were connected with them. All this is leading to the demoralizing and destruction of America. It's all connected. The only hope we really have is fighting it and fighting with Christ, because Christ will come and this nation will endure. But you will be in really difficult times from here on to the second coming. Many people will be fighting against the abusive elite groups that are in the Justice Department and in the federal government and in the states. The only partially safe place will be in our homes, and that will be jeopardized too. This is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.